All right, good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be doing our homework for adding integers. All right, I'm going to take number 7 on and get all the odd ones. That leaves you the even ones tonight. It says level practice for 7 through 9. Use a number line to help find the sum. Well, number 7 says 5 plus negative 3 is blank units from 5 in the blank direction. Well, it says from 5, so that means we're going to go in the direction of 5 first. Now they're saying negative 3. So this means we're going to be going backwards 3 from 5, right? The negative direction, 3, right? So that's 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 units, right? From 5 in the, we're going to go negative. Direction. Okay. And that should cover that one. Let's go and move to number 9. Number 9 states, in City A, the temperature rises 9 degrees from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay, it rose from 9 degrees from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then the temperature drops 8 degrees from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So the next hour we drop 8 degrees. In City B, the temperature drops 5 degrees from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay? Then the temperature drops 4 degrees from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Well, it looks like they went ahead and gave us 2 number lines to work with. So why don't we label this one City A, and we'll label this one City B. All right, now it's asking us in question A, what expression represents the change in temperature for City A? Well, it says here in City A, the temperature was 9 degrees from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So 9 degrees. Then the temperature drops 8 degrees. So that's going to be a positive 9, and we're going to add that to a negative 8. All right? And 9 minus 8 will be our change in temperature, right? But that is the expression that we would write, 9 plus a negative 8. And if you guys put 9 minus 8, I guess I would accept that too. What integer represents the change in temperature for City B? Or excuse me, City A, the change, well, like we said, 9 minus 8, there is a 1 degree change in temperature. What expression represents the change in temperature for City B? Before I go on here, on the number line, that would be expressed 9 minus A, so we'd be going, 9 minus 8, we'd be going this way, 9, and minus 8, we'd be going backwards 8 on the number line, which would put us at 1. Okay, does everyone see that? We went forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then we went backward 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does everyone see how we got 1? Now let's try that with City B. What expression represents the change in temperature for City B? Well, in City B, the temperature drops 5 degrees. So we're going backwards 5 degrees. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then the temperature drops 4 more degrees from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. So we're going to go another 4 from here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll place us all the way over here at negative 9. So when it asks for the expression, we're going to have negative 5. We're going to be adding that to negative 4. Well, negative 5 and negative 4 are going to make the integer that represents the change in temperature, which would be negative 9. Which city has the greater change in temperature from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.? Well, both of them were given 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right? And as you can see, there was only a 1 degree change in those 2 hours in city A and a 9 degree change in city B. So we're going to go with city B. All right, let's move on to number 11. I'm leaving number 10 for you guys. A deep sea diver dives 81 feet from the surface. All right, then he dives 14 more feet. The diver's depth can be represented by -81 plus -14. What is the diver's present location? Well, if we're combining -81 and combining it with -14, both these signs are the same, so we simply add this together and keep the sign. We're going further back on the number line, right? So this would be 5, because 4 plus 1 is 5, and 8 plus 1 is 9. That means we're -95, feet from the surface, right? 95, what is the price? 95 feet from the surface. All right, let's go ahead and go to number 13. Number 13 says critique reasoning. A submarine traveling 200 meters below the surface of the ocean increases its depth by 45 meters. Adam says that the new location of the submarine is -155 meters. Describe an error Adam could have made that would have resulted in this answer he gave. Well, let's look at this closely. It said that it traveled 200 meters below. So that's a -200 right there, because we're going below, right? Below the surface of the ocean. Then it increases its depth. Now, increasing the depth means it's going even lower, which means we're going another -45 meters. As we can tell, this is going to increase the depth. So we're going to go -245 meters. Now, his answer of 155 doesn't make any sense. So you have to wonder, how did he come up with 155? So let's go ahead and take the 200 that he had, and we'll minus 155 from it. And I think I understand what happened, but this is just to kind of make sure we know what we're talking about. If we were to do this, I would have to go ahead and borrow one. And as you can see, we're going to have 45 left over. Look at that, the 45 meters. Looks to me what Adam did was he added a positive 45 instead of subtracting or adding a -45 to the 200. So if I had to give a guess, I would say, let's make this a little smaller. Adam added 45 meters instead of subtracting 45 meters. All right, so let's, that pretty much answered that one. Let's see if there's another one. That was 13, so we can go to 15 now. Looks like I got the last one on the list. It says here, higher order thinking. Samantha has $300 for a guitar lesson to learn her favorite song. Mrs. Jones charges $80 per lesson and requires 3 lessons to teach Samantha the song. All right, she has $300 for guitar lessons to learn her favorite song. Mrs. Jones charges $80 per lesson and requires 3 lessons to teach Samantha the song. So if it's $80 a lesson and 3, well, that tells me that's going to be 80 times 3 right there. But let's go on. This is, well, it looks like we're going two different ones. Let's go with Mrs. Jones first. Mrs. Jones. And that looks like it's going to be $80. I'm going to have to multiply that by 3 guitar lessons, which is going to give us $240 that we're going to have to pay Mrs. Jones to learn this particular song. Now, Mrs. Belts, or Bellitz, we'll go over here, Mr. Bellitz, excuse me. Mr. Belize, maybe it's pronounced. He charges $62 per lesson, $62 a lesson. Let's see. And we'll require 4 lessons to teach her. So that's going to be multiplied by 4, right? Well, if we do that, we see that we got 4 times 2, and that's going to give us 8. And 4 times 6, which will give us 224. And we can see that's going to be 248. Use integers to represent what each teacher charges. Which is the better deal for Samantha? Well, it looks to me that Mrs. Jones is going to be about $8 cheaper. So I'm going to say Mrs. Jones. All right? Well, that looks like all for tonight for me. Good luck with the rest that you have, and see you tomorrow.